Greetings. Welcome.
Hey. Thanks.
Hey.
It's Doghouse After Dark.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, it's been after dark for 4 hours now, but still.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost after dark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm feeling it. Are you feeling it?
Oh, I'm feeling
you
it.
see?
Yeah. In fact,
say, can you see?
Oh, I can. In fact, I still got some stuff left from last time, so I'm going to share that with you all right now.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Oh.
Ooh.
Guys,
We
is it just me or am I
are
feeling?
going off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Ben.
Not prematurely.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Thanks for getting us started on the right road, Lourdes.
Oh, I'm feeling fireworks, Lourdes.
Me too.
Coke Zero?
My Roman
All right,
candle is lit. And so are we all, I think. Barry, Ben, Lourdes, Casey, say hello to the world. Say hello to Midnight.
Oh, hello, Midnight.
Hello, Midnight.
Hi, Midnight.
Midnight.
Hola, mucho gusto.
Okay, what kind of shit is that? What is that? What is that?
Guys, is this the part where we take our clothes off? Is it?
No,
It is.
that's
It is.
no, it's not. No.
We don't?
Yes, and.
Finale. When we
No.
that happens when we sing Age of Aquarius.
Okay, so let's start
That's
that.
a very old reference there.
Well, hey, this is for the
How
after
old
dark
are
crowd.
you, Ben? My God, I thought I was the old guy.
Take a trip into the fifth dimension.
Oh, Jesus. Wow. It's like I've fallen through a hole and I've wound up on the earth that I remember. And believe me, I don't remember very much. So, yeah, I'm happy to see you here at the midnight hour. My God, at the stroke of midnight, at least we all seem like we're having a stroke. So, quick introduction from each one of you. I kind of like to go around the horn. Barry, why don't you get us started?
Hey, I'm Barry. I'm still awake.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see if that lasts. I'm here. I'm here. Let's get into it.
Okay.
I'm too mellow right now.
Oh, that's going to change, Barry. You're going to go from mellow to yellow. Ben, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. In true sick puppies fashion, I've been terrified of the fireworks all night, and I'm here. I'm ready.
You are. Lourdes, you are gracing us with your presence tonight. We're good to see you. Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm totally lit. I got hit by a firework, so I'm ready to go.
Hit intentionally? Was it aimed at you, or did you just
Straight in the boob. It burned my favorite shirt, so I'm just.
Oh, no.
burned your favorite shirt? Was it your favorite boob too?
It was my right boob.
Oh.
It was my right boob.
Okay, well now it's the wrong boob.
It is the wrong boob.
And Casey, remind us again, for those who weren't here for the 9 o'clock show, who the hell you are and what you're doing here.
My name's Casey. I've passed out once today. I'm back. My dog shit on the driveway.
Nice.
And then he cried because he collapsed trying to go back out to shit. But my wife is back up, so so things are great. The other dogs have decided to bark because they're upset. So who's ready
to hear about the dogs? But I'm perfectly happy that they're. I mean, they're not bothering us. You know, they can.
Sure.
Are we
bring them in?
Are we fucking?
You know,
what are we
bring
doing?
the dogs in. I'm happy to see them.
Not doing.
Are
we taking our clothes off yet? Are we doing that?
My pants are already off.
All right, guys, I'll do that.
Casey. Oh no, you can't see it's happening below the screen.
Wait, oh, I get it. You already took your clothes off.
Do you have a Medusa penis? Because Tom has been frozen.
Yeah, I put my pants back
Happening.
on. Here, 1 second. There we go. Nope. Looks like
Viagra is a hell of a drug.
frozen for good. Oh. Well,
What happens when the host of the show freezes?
it looks like
He's gone.
You know, I was gonna ask because you brought up Medusa penis. If your penis or other sexual part had to be a mythological being, who would it be?
Mine would be a centaur.
Wait, is that the one with multiple heads?
No.
No, that's Cerberus.
Man top, horse bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then
So
I choose the one with multiple heads. That's what I want. Not Medusa dick, just like three, like what's that thing called? Cerberus?
Cerberus.
So yeah, Cerberus. Yeah, so you're fucking three different
Three-headed
people
dog.
at the same time.
Yeah, with mouths.
it seems like so much work because like even like with one person, I like after a minute and a half, I'm like, I think I'm done. Like to have like to concentrate on 3 different situations, sweet Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to
Belly
start.
comes a bitch.
We're going to start tonight with something that we've talked about doing for at least 11 seconds,
Fucking.
which is 11 seconds more than anything else we've discussed about what we're going to do tonight.
Very true.
Not because we don't have the desire, it's because my internet keeps going out. So let's get started with our first piece, shall we?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love a piece.
Okay. Here it is.
Oh, guys, Barry and I have been working on a piece. This is a big one, right, Barry?
Yeah.
Okay. Pitch the show.
Okay. So here's the deal. So Barry and I, we've been working on this piece. So think of Tiger King from Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Except instead of tigers, it's paper mache. Okay. And instead of a redneck gay man from Tampa, it's a French person that is trying to not sound French.
And the way that he's trying to not sound French is he's trying to just make himself sound like he's from England instead. So he's not trying to do an American accent. It's a French guy doing an English accent to make him not seem French.
I want to see. I don't want to hear anymore. I want to see that show. So I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
Oh, it's us doing the show. Shit.
Hello, and I'm gonna teach you how to make a paper flower. Oui, oui. And Monsieur, would you Monsieur, would you like a flower?
It's been 3 months since Berrois had found his way into the world of paper mache. And even though it was a French thing, he wanted to break in as an Englishman because he didn't want people to accept him just because he was French.
You did toilet flower?
I hate that show.
Yeah.
I hate that show.
Guys, that's not a good show.
Anyone else have another show pitch?
Okay, so Lourdes and I have been working on this show. So you guys know how they rebooted Unsolved Mysteries, but they took Robert Stack out of the whole equation, right?
No.
Well,
Right.
there's a Netflix-
I canceled my subscription to the New York Times. I haven't heard about that.
There's a whole reboot on Netflix
Is
of
there?
Unsolved Mysteries, same theme song, well updated, but no Robert Stack. So what we're proposing is just Robert Stack narrating his average day. He wears a trench coat when he gets out of bed, and then he just talks about his day as he goes through it, so that you can have that Robert Stack narration.
Who wants to
you're
see this
missing from the
show?
new.
Raise your hand if you want to see the show, or if you want to see. I want to see the show. I want to see. Yeah. So let's see it.
Good morning, honey. I'm waking up now.
Senor Stack, for the last time, I'm your nurse. Please take this medication.
Oh, please, let me pretend like you're my wife. I miss her dearly, and this medication will... I feel much better, Carla. I'm going to get up now and make some toast. Do you smell burnt toast? Have you been making toast already?
Mr. Stack, for the last time, I have been microwaving your Pop-Tarts for the last 45 minutes.
Well, if you're microwaving Pop-Tarts, then the burnt toast I smell could possibly be I'm having a stroke, I believe.
Dios mío.
I hate that show.
Yeah, it's not a good show.
I have a show pitch.
Oh no! Pitch it?
All right,
This is a good
show
one.
pitch it's called Lactose or Ghost. It's a game show where you have to guess whether someone that has lactose intolerance is wailing from their bathroom or if it is a ghost.
No, I'm not.
I want to see that show.
You do?
That show.
Let's have a vote. Anybody wants to see that show? Or who doesn't want to see that show?
Oh.
I don't want to see that show, but so it's 2 against 1. So we see that show. Go ahead. Do your lactose or ghost show.
Ooh.
Honey, are you okay? Honey, are you okay?
Sweetheart, that's not me. That's not me. Who is that? You?
That's not me. Wait.
Ooh.
It sounds like you, sweetheart.
It's not. Don't.
I'm going to say that was a ghost.
Ooh, we're sorry to tell you that was actually lactose.
God, nobody knew who it was. I thought it was.
Strange twist. Lactose became its own character.
Oh no. I've got a show.
You've been working on it for years.
Just this second, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Okay. It's people who live at Home Depot because their house has been repossessed. I call it Home Repo.
I want to see that show.
Do you really? Okay, let's see the show.
So, do you want to check the mailboxes and see if anything's in them?
There's nothing in the mailboxes.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to go to the
I
bathroom.
was just over at the barbecue grills, and none of them have gas. There's 80 barbecue grills assembled, and you can't cook anything on any of them.
Guys, they are display models. You got to stop living in the store. I mean, you know, it's one thing if you guys are shopping here, but you haven't bought anything all day long.
Hey, you know, if you don't treat us right, we're going to Lowe's.
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't
we don't want you to go to Lowe's. I mean, hey, you're not Lowe's guys, are you?
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
We're not. We will be if you don't let us use your toilets.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the restrooms. You've got a bunch of toilets set
I've
up.
told you guys 6 times. The floor models do not flush. They're not hooked up to anything.
Just because they don't flush doesn't mean you can't use them.
Yeah. Well, that might be true, but I'm the guy cleaning them out.
Well, yes. Not sure I want to see that show either. One more. Anyone have one more show pitch?
Lourdes, you were working on one, right?
Lourdes is. Oh no, she's back. She's back.
Lourdes, you had a show. You were telling me about it last week, right?
Maybe. Was it Roots in Reverse?
What was it?
My name is Toby Nakuntakite.
Roots in Reverse.
Oh, gee.
Do we want to see that?
Nope. Do not.
I don't know.
Next bit. Let's move along.
I don't think any of the rest of us are qualified to.
Not allowed to play. Not allowed to play in the reverse version or the forward version. Any of the versions. Can't play.
My name is Toby Nakuntakite.
Note to all of you: don't pimp out Lourdes. Don't.
Okay. So let's do it. Let's shift over to our next thing, as though we have a thing. I'm just typing shit, and here's what I've got.
All right.
Yeah. So,
Guys, that was a really good sesh, by the way. Ben, Barry, Lourdes, Tom, great sesh.
Thank you. Always proud of my session.
Ben, you're so good. You're so good at sesh. You're so good at seshing.
Yeah, I love it. I make Excel charts beforehand. I'm pivot tabling stuff, concatenating. Yeah, I'm all over it.
Ben, now your pivot tables started a riot last week. Am I right? That happened.
Well, I was doing some inflammatory stuff in the pivot tables, and
it wasn't really, inflammatory, man. It wasn't inflammatory. It was righteous, man.
Well, see, that's what some people
righteous.
thought. Some people thought it was righteous.
It was righteous.
Some people thought it was bad, but I figure, you know what? It's true. I believe in it. No justice, no peace, and hey.
Yeah.
The break room is maybe never going to smell the same again, but it takes something small to start a revolution.
Yeah,
you know?
And I'm going to do that right now, man, because I vote that we don't rejoin the full meeting from this focus group until we've, I don't know, like received like justice or some kind of thing like that, you know?
Now, Tom, I have to constantly remind you that justice is not any kind of actually form of compensation or any kind of gift. It's actually just
okay.
You say that a lot.
Okay, so then money. Then we are not going to end this focus group and go back to the actual meeting until we receive, I don't know, money or something.
Or decent bathroom breaks.
Yeah, or that. Or
Lourdes,
more focus groups.
Lourdes, just FYI, we love the fact that you love bathroom breaks.
Yeah.
You have made our room, our focus room, your bathroom.
Yes.
And it's great. Like that's you. That's how you express yourself. That's who you are.
I got a weak bladder. Yeah, go on.
A weak bladder.
Bladder.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's just I just peed a
Hey,
little bit.
don't make fun of her, man. Don't make fun of her.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what? Maybe
unless she was like doing a very,
Jerry.
very bad stereotypical like Chinese thing, which I hope you weren't doing, a weak bladder.
No, I wasn't. I'm half Chinese though, but thank you for bringing it up, Jerry.
You're half Chinese?
I am.
I did not know that.
Oh, wait, just your right side?
Just my right side. It's a recessive gene right on this side.
I didn't know that was how it worked. I saw pictures of DNA and it was like two things that intertwined, but I didn't know that could be just half of your face.
That's
I can
great.
only eat ginger on this side, so you know.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So I think that we should move forward and try to come up with a vision statement for the company.
I think it's great, but I think also I think it's just important to acknowledge the fact that today is the 5th anniversary that Barry killed his dog with his car.
Okay.
And I think if we don't get that kind of out of the way,
Righteous.
Barry's not going to open up.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
you rip the Band-Aid right off. I'd be a whole lot more comfortable if no one had pictures of their animals in the office anymore. Just like no one has pictures of their animals anymore. It would make me feel better. I see images of your animals, and I think that I might run them over because I'm telling you
that's
this
true.
now. I'm telling you,
I had a picture of a cat. You ran over my cat.
that's what I was going to admit is I ran over Casey's cat, and
you did it, and that's my fault because I made a picture. I made you see it, and that's on me.
So
before I saw what your cat looked like, it was fine.
Can we?
When you tried to eat my bird like you were a cartoon character, and you wanted to have some feathers in your mouth that you would like cough out after you ate him.
Would you prefer that I use the break room microwave? Is that what you'd prefer?
No, but you don't have to go running around the office shouting "finger licking good, finger licking good."
Guys,
I find this really offensive because it's a year of the cock this year, and I really need to put up a post.
That's good news for at least 4 of us. Oh,
hell yeah, man!
So we have to incorporate Barry's thing then into the vision statement. Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is you got to respect other people's cultural differences, Barry.
Well,
yeah.
If
Barry.
I'm willing to do that, but if I do that, you guys have to start respecting my cultural differences, and they're pretty different. Like, I only listen to Mongolian throat music, so if you guys aren't cool with playing that in the office, then maybe no music in the office.
Is that what that is? Because I thought that it was just fire trucks.
I thought that was the sound of other pets you were killing the whole time.
That's what I was thinking. It was that.
It's meditative. My therapist gives me those noises to meditate on so I don't think about eating your pets when I see pictures of them.
Okay, so do we have to incorporate Mongolian throat music into the vision statement? Is that what you're saying? Because we could do that. It would be more. What's the bullshit word I'm looking for?
Synergistic.
Yeah, that.
Poppycock.
Ben, that's a good one.
Whoa.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Wow. What an inclusive thing to say.
Mm-hmm. You know, vertical integration.
Included. Whoa. Wow. So what's the vision statement then? That's kind of what we're supposed to be doing, isn't it?
Well, what do we have so far? Respect either half of a person's
we have our OUR.
Honestly, I'm pretty good with that because it's just all inclusive.
I mean, it does include everyone.
It's our, so it's everybody.
And if you put more on it, I mean, who am I to judge what anyone else needs? But if
our vision statement is our.
If we add anything, I sort of like what Casey said. Who are we? Maybe just who are we?
Oh,
yeah.
What? Wow.
Like, who are we to judge ourselves?
How about we are our?
Man. We are our.
We are our responsibility.
Yeah. Are you our?
Wait,
I think that's a legitimate question.
Was that directed towards me?
No.
Oh, okay. Then no.
It did honestly feel like an attack on Barry, if I'm going to say anything, Tom. It did feel like you were
Okay,
attacking.
sorry, Barry.
I just
Sorry,
feel like
Barry.
when this focus group started, we all admitted something. And as soon as I admitted that I ran over animals and eat other animals, I feel like all of you guys got real shy on the admitting your own truths. My truth is out there. I mean, maybe you guys got to admit your truth.
Okay, so we need to go around and admit our truths then.
Well, fine.
Our truth.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Fine. My truth is anarchy in the office. I want to see some cubicle walls come down, some fires maybe, just basically
Well, Ben, that was an important point for you because you came in dressed up as Gorbachev on Wednesday.
Okay,
right?
I think you're being discriminatory
All right,
against people who don't know who Gorbachev was or
when they
is.
see the tattoo I got on my forehead
I saw the tattoo on your head. And we were starting to ask you, we're like, hey, is there something wrong? Did you burn your head? And you said, no, I want to start a revolution.
Exactly. And I'm tattooing myself.
It's not a revolution. We can't use that word. It's a coming together of being different.
Tom, you're too much into the hippie vibes, man. I don't know if
I think you're labeling.
Revolution.
I think you're labeling.
I take full responsibility for that. I let a cock fly throughout the halls and shit because it was the year of the cock. That's part of my religion. So
Lourdes,
sorry.
Don't apologize for it. That was the most interesting thing to happen in March. And
it was delicious too.
because honestly, Lourdes, what happened was everyone thinks that the office closed because of COVID, but the office actually closed because we all had a bird flu scare because of the cock that you brought in to the office. And
it was a big cock.
Well,
literally, we can't go back into that building. That cock is still in the building.
I was ready to cover it up. I was getting ready to cover it up, just
Don't
like
cover
in
that
the
cock.
Chernobyl disaster. No, I was going to cover the cock up.
No.
Guys,
we were going to say there's no bird flu, everything's fine.
I was sent home without pay for 2 weeks before any of this happened. Are you telling me that there's still a giant cock roaming the office? Because I won't take care of it. If you give me the leeway to eat it and do what I please
man.
with it.
Barry, man. Jeez. Try to be more our. Okay.
Oh, so you got? I mean, I could share it. If what you're saying is share it, I can
be more
maybe save some.
Barry, are you saying that you'd go into the office and eat the cock so that you get back into work?
That's exactly. I mean, I'm not even saying that I will. I'm asking if I can.
Dude, there's probably still some fire in the break room happening. Like they didn't extinguish it all. So there's fire. You can cook it up and gobble down that cock. So you just go in.
I guess that cock is our.
Now, if there's too much cock for just one being, is anyone else willing to double duty this cock with me?
I'm down.
Lourdes is gonna.
From an ancestor.
I think we've accomplished a lot.
We did.
But I'm not going back to the main meeting anymore.
No,
I'd say we break off and form our own group.
Oh, we could do that, Tom. But just keep in mind, this is the 5th breakout group that you've set up for us. So we've got to fix the other 4 groups before we can actually return to the actual focus group.
Yeah, because you keep making them a hippie commune.
Yep. I've learned how to pee in a lot of different water bottles just because that's a thing you demanded.
If you can't learn the dance, we can't disband.
You keep changing the steps, Tom. But
there are no steps.
Oh, fuck.
That's the essence of the dance.
Yeah, no.
There are no steps. The dance is within you. The dance is our.
Tom, if Go ahead, Ben. I think you
I
and I
mean-
want to say the same thing.
No, well, I don't think we do, because I was just going to say I kind of get what he's saying, because
Yeah.
when I went to get this tattoo, the guy was like, "What do you want on your head?" And I was like, "Just a Gorbachev giant birthmark. Go nuts, do whatever you want." And there's no rhyme or reason to it, so I kind of understand where he's coming from. You go
Because
ahead.
he did the dance on your head. That's what you're saying.
Yes, exactly. I told
I'm
the
doing
tattoo
the
artist to do the
dance.
dance on my head.
I'm doing the dance right now. I'm doing the dance with my face right now. Right now. I'm still doing it. I'm doing it for you and I'm doing it for me because it's ours. Okay? Just think about that. Are there bagels?
Are they- wait.
bagels or beagles?
Beagles. Did you say beagles? Or did
No.
you say
Beagles or bagels?
Yeah, we tried beagles. Barry keeps running them over.
God. Fuck.
They kept
Barry.
yelling, and Barry
We-
kept eating
We had
them
a-
and
we
killing
had a
them.
plate full of beagles and cream cheese. And
You're making me hungry.
And you kept yelling, "Eat it, Snoopy," every time, which I thought was weird.
No. Okay.
And
What? And scene?
that's right. It seemed
All right.
like that's what was happening.
yeah, we'll come back to focus group. This is good work, guys. This is great work on focus group. We got a lot done. Hour. We did it.
Uh-huh. All right. And our next piece. Oh, that was our last piece. That's our next piece.
Ooh.
Ah,
Ooh.
all right.
So, what I have here is a random word generator. You can see it.
Ooh.
So when I touch this, it's going to generate another random word, and that will start our double entendre. Okay?
Oh, we're not
Let's hope-
using this one?
No, not this one,
Okay.
because I was looking at it. So here we go.
Suzuki. Guys, I'm going to tap out because anything I say is going to be 100% racist, and that's just not going to be very woke for me.
Oh, I like my women like I like my Suzuki, having been ridden by lots of people before me.
I like my women like I like my Suzuki with good resale value.
I like my women like I like my Suzuki. Picked up at a used car dealership.
I like my men like I like my Suzuki between my legs.
She's incorrigible. Okay, next word. Here we go.
Suzuki.
Try that. Oh no, that's not a noun. We're gonna just.
I like my
just
women.
one. We just
Beautiful.
okay.
I like my women like I like my multimedia. Intermittent and hard to understand.
I like my women like I like my multimedia. Less than $9.95 a month.
I like my
I
women like I like my multimedia. I use them to display stuff in front of children in schools.
I like my men like I like my multimedia. I like them shareable with my friends and family.
Okay, next word.
Reporter. Okay.
I don't know.
I like my women like I like my reporters, wearing old timey hats with little index cards stuck in them.
I like my women like I like my reporters, willing to lie right to my face.
I like my women like I like my reporters. In a storm and possibly going to die soon.
I like my men like I like my reporters with credentials and credibility.
I like my women like I like my reporters. They record everything we do together.
Nice.
Next.
I like my women like I like my inbox. Full of bullshit.
I like my women like I like my inbox. They pile up, but I'll get to it.
I like my women like I like my inbox with a lot of potential viruses.
Oh, yeah.
I like my men like I like my inbox. Ignored.
Last one.
Mm.
Oh boy. Anybody?
I like my women like I like my rockets. Extremely expensive and likely not to be effective.
I like my women like I like my rockets, filled with Russian astronauts.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good ending. All right.
I got one more.
Oh, go ahead.
I like my men like I like my rockets. Go where no man has gone before.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And for our final piece, if you're ready. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay. Let me just make sure I got it right here. And our final piece. All right. Here we go.
Hi.
Hey, so I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I own a 1992 Ford Geo. My favorite band is Smash Mouth, and I only dairy on the weekends.
Well, hey now, you're an all-star to me.
Oh, you're a Smash fan?
I am. You're the man of my dreams.
You know, what is it? I gotta say that album. What was Astro Lounge? Astro Lounge is where I imagine our perfect date when we can meet in person in an Astro Lounge.
Yes. I can see it. I can see it.
No, what are you seeing? Because like I'm seeing both of us wearing bowling shirts, but there not being bowling taking place anywhere.
I'm actually seeing us with like Shrek antennas and bowling shirts. Do you see that? Oh shit.
Hey, hi. Sorry, I didn't. I'm sorry if I was coming into the wrong place at the wrong time. How are you?
Hey Debbie.
Hey,
Are you
Debbie.
guys? Hi. I don't know if I should be coming in and talking about stuff with you guys. I'm just the last guy I talked to didn't know about Shrek, and I was like, who doesn't know about Shrek? And then, you know, I had to move on from that. So.
Oh, well, I'm not. I mean, I like that they use Smash Mouth songs, but I'm not really a big Shrek guy.
Oh my gosh, yes, I love Smash Mouth. All Star? Hey now. Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my
no,
god. Great. Cool. So you I mean, are you into ladies that like that kind of thing?
I mean, it depends what years of Smash Mouth music you're talking about. If we're talking Astro Lounge and Fu Yu Mang or Fush Yu Mang, then we're good. But once they got to Gift of Rock and Summer Girl, I'm not looking for tweens.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought we were talking about you doing a Scottish accent and pretending to be an ogre during sex. Is that not something you're into?
Oh, well, I mean, I've always pictured myself more like the donkey.
Well, I'm okay with the donkey voice.
Get in my belly. Yeah. I'm ogre.
Wow.
Look
Oh.
at
Hello.
me. Huh?
Did you
Hey,
hear us
if you're
talking
looking
about-
for Shrek, you've met me, Boris. Hey, yeah.
Wow. That is not what I think a Scottish accent sounds like, but I'm willing to roll with it.
This is super Scottish accent. Look at me, I'm Boris. Oh, get over here, donkey, on my jelly.
Okay, listen.
You're
You're the first guy who's even been open to doing any sort of Shrek
yes,
stuff. So
yes,
I'm all
yes,
for it.
yes. We do it, Debbie. Hey, you're a rock star. Get your game on. Hey, hey.
Oh, I love it. And you know what? Even if it's not exactly what I thought an accent should be,
Yes.
I'm still taken by the accent. Like, what's your story?
Okay, so look, I was born in somewhere in Russia,
Mhm.
but you wouldn't know that from my accent, because of course I'm doing Scottish right now, right?
Sure,
If
yeah.
it's
Oh my
not
goodness.
Scottish, it's crap, right?
Yes, I remember that. Very
Yes,
age appropriate for me.
yeah. So anyway, we can get our game on. Hey,
Right, Davey.
Oh,
How you doing,
hi.
lass? How you doing, lass?
Oh, let me ask you a
Who's that
question.
wanker?
This
Oh,
is Boris.
Boris.
He's a guy I was getting along very well with. I don't know that I was ready to move on just yet, but
What was
hey,
the crap Ukrainian accent he's doing?
wow, was it Ukrainian? I didn't even know that. It just sounded like some weird old cartoon, but I love
hey,
your accent.
look, Angus, you sound Russian. Okay, I'm over here sounding very Scottish.
Only
Yes.
thing I'm
Okay, well,
rushing is to get on with Debbie here.
now, Boris, you have a bright red tracksuit on, which seems less Scottish than the skirt thing that Angus is wearing. So I think I want
A
to
kilt.
try to
It's
talk.
a kilt.
Oh, you killed me with that outfit, Angus. I love it. Uh, do you have any issue with pretending to be a giant green swamp creature during sex?
Is that question from me, Boris,
Debbie,
or
I don't
Angus?
No,
have to
that's
pretend. Don't have to pretend. I am a giant green swamp creature.
I have a giant green swamp creature in my pants.
Boris. I'm sorry, but Angus is like really role playing and committing to this character. I feel like I have to talk to him.
No, that
Debbie, you
makes
seem like you're really into me. It makes you a
that's
little too easy, like a tart.
up. Oh,
But,
Angus. Eh, hello.
hello.
I did not think that you would choose me, but you seem like a challenge.
I'm a challenge. I'm definitely a challenge. I don't care. I don't care about your sex or your gender. Either
Oh,
one of those things.
to me, and your Russian accent is perfect.
Have you got a car? Have you got some place to live?
I have potatoes, and
Have you have you got have you got have you got beer? You got ale? Have you got Guinness? Have you got what have you got?
vodka.
Is that a car?
It after you drink much, then yes, it is much. Because
Vodka sounds like a Russian car. Like
it
I parked my vodka outside the Kremlin.
that's correct.
I bought a secondhand vodka from this get outside the Kremlin. I only know the Kremlin's the only place in Russia I know.
That's correct.
Oh,
Um,
look who turned up.
oh,
Oi, my name is Janet. I'm from Janet McLeod, the Clan McLeod. How dare you take into my territory? Who
You're,
challenges me?
you're from the Highlands. The
No,
Highlands, the Scottish Highlands.
no, hold on.
Exact-
Let her talk it out. Let's hear where she's
Yeah.
from.
I want to hear this.
Let the lassie talk, okay? Let the lassie talk.
We don't do that in Scotland.
No, this is Janet from New England.
New England.
Okay? There can only be one. Who wants to date me?
Janet.
I'm ovulating right now.
Ovulating. Have you
Ovulating.
You got a car?
I got little eggs.
Eggs? Is that like a Russian car? I bought a secondhand eggs from a bloke in front of the Kremlin.
Really? A Kremlin sounds like a scrambled egg.
Janet, it seems your accent is struggling from England of New.
Yeah. But I can't take the accent any longer.
But I would enjoy having to scramble your eggs.
You know, all this talk is making me hungry. I think I'll head off to Denny's or McDonald's, which sounds more Scottish.
Hey, Boris. You want to scramble my eggs?
Hello, Janet. I will extract your eggs and I will separate the yolks from the whites in case you don't necessarily, if you're in some sort of a special diet. Because
that's so hot. And keto.
I'm so over you. Yes?
Over easy, baby. Every time, Boris.
I love them ovary. It's nice. It looks like we've added 2 more people. Hey, are you looking for some good times? It looks like Barry has a nice pussy.
Hey, Barry, do you think you could get maybe that cat to pretend like it was a donkey and you could do a Shrek voice and then maybe you guys just...
I mean, I'm willing to compromise if you're willing to do a Puss in Boots voice.
You know what? That's fine with me. I've always just done Princess Fiona, but, you know, I'll do the Puss in Boots.
Well, listen here. You're gonna put your Puss in Boots in my swamp.
Yes, I am indeed.
I'm back.
Angus is back.
Who's got the cat?
Cat or car?
Did you say cock?
The cat, you cock.
Who got cut?
Because also, if you said who's got the cat, then Janet, who's from New England, would be like, oh, that's the vehicle,
That's a vehicle, yes.
Listen, guys. Debbie and I were talking, and I think I've come up with a compromise that can maybe meet us all in the middle. Are you all willing to put on costumes as if we're in the play Cats and sort of just go into a quad-sum? I don't know what it's called with 5. I've only done 4, so I only know quad-sums.
Quinsum.
A quinsum. If you're
I did it once in New Jersey.
That's where you do quinsums.
That's the only place we do. You have to fly to New Jersey. It's against the law in Russia. First of all, you cannot do any more than 2 people. You have to get the permit.
It's too many quinces for Russia.
But in New Jersey, Jim 10 quince. Is it a quinceañera?
It's a quinceañera on an imaginary bridge.
We had tons and tons of quinceañeras in Scotland. That's where the quinceañera was invented.
Janet, I have to ask again, where are you from?
Angus, tell us about your quinceañera. Did you feel like a pretty woman? Did you feel like a woman?
All Scottish men have a quinceañera when they're 14 years old. I know quinceañera means 15, but in Scotland you do it when you're 14. That's when you get your first kilt.
It's just like the patriarchy to give a quinceañera to men before they give it to women. It's just so typical.
There are only 3 women in Scotland.
In Russia, they don't have quinceañera. They have Chernobyl party. and and you bring a shovel, and some people come back, some people do not. The ones that come back, they're glowing.
And scene.
Boris, I remember. I attended. My hair fell out.
Who knew? Who knew that Chernobyl would be so funny? So
Also,
many years
just
on.
so you know, I've got to end tonight a little early because
Early. We're done.
because Putin is knocking at my door, and I have to. I'm sure it's fine, but there's just a lot of flashing lights. And he said he just wants a minute. It's weird.
Well, thank you for screwing around with us here on Doghouse After Dark. I don't know what we're after, but it's after dark. Any parting thoughts to send us off into the night?
I will definitely send this out to anyone that's watching this. Shit's really crazy, and it's really weird, and it's really awful. And if there's stuff that you want to do, or if there's stuff you want to create it. Nobody's paying attention, or everybody's paying attention. So just do whatever the shit is that you need to do. And if you watched us till 1 a.m. and you're watching this live, really, we can't thank you.
No, we can't. We can't.
We cannot thank you enough. It means a lot. Thanks for watching.
Anyone else? Ben,
I think
Barry,
Casey
Lourdes.
said it. I think Casey summed it up pretty well.
Yeah, that was
Ditto.
a very our sort of a statement. Well, thank you all for being here on 4th of July night. It's now 5th of July, and we will see you next time. And of course, we've got Read My Lips here every Friday at 9 p.m. That's always a funny show. We've got Are You Serious here every Saturday at 9 p.m. And we've got this absolute nonsense here at midnight every Saturday night. So that's a good way to start the week and a good way to end the week, depending upon when your week starts and ends. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. And now you can go to sleep, and Barry, you can put the dog or the cat down, and you can do whatever you need to do with your pets. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.